Sandcastle. Written by Linda Mooney. Narrated by Linda Mooney. Chapter 1. The waves lapped gently on the dark tanned beach. They made soothing sounds as the gulf receded to low tide, not like the heavy Russian rumble the surf made when heading for high tide. Terrie wrapped her heavy sweater tighter around her and stared off at the horizon. Strange how at this time of evening the distant earth and water blended together, blue to blue, or, as it was in this case, gray to gray. The beach was deserted. It usually was this time of year around the holidays. Oh, yes, some people brought their friends and family down to this part of the Texas coast to celebrate, but they were the exceptions rather than the rule, and although the weather tended to be warmer here than it would be up around the more northern states, December was already proving to be an unusually damp and cold month. Slipping off her mules, she walked over the sand until she reached the water's edge. The first lap tickled her toes. The second splashed her entire foot, soaking through her jeans. Funny, the water would be around 60-something degrees, but with the chill descending from the northwest, it felt warmer. Her feet started to sink into the liquefying sand. She took several steps back until she reached firmer ground. A light came on further down the beach, drawing her attention. It had to be from that new tenant, the family who'd bought the Hempstead place. They were finally moving in, were they? Terrie let out a loud sigh. 2 years ago, she would have known everything about the new family, but the nightmare she'd just gotten over had kept her out of the loop, away from the chatty gossip she would encounter in town at that little bait and grocery store, where natives like her had open access to all the latest news, even before the postal clerk registered a box to the newbies. A stiff wind tried to reach inside her sweater. Terrie crossed her arms over her chest and refused to allow it to get to her. All during her convalescence, she'd held on to her memories of this place like a drowning man with a life preserver. After weeks and months alone in that damn hospital, all she could think about was going back to the Gulf Coast and to the little cottage she had there, sell the house in Oklahoma, and go back to where she felt welcome, safer. She let out a little laugh. People already thought she was crazy for moving back here. What about...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?